Okay, Jeff, wrap us up.
Okay, this is Wednesday, September 24th, and we took a day ride today, but we did it a little bit different than we normally do. Today we rode our scooters. We both have I have a Vespa and Pamela has a Piaggio, and they're both little 250s, so they don't go real fast, although they cruise pretty good at about 55. After 55, they get kind of, it's like they don't want to go that fast. So 55 is a good speed for them. So our day ride took us over to Pigeon Forge, where we went to play putt-putt golf. So we left here, went through Island Home in South Knoxville, beautiful area that we don't get to travel through much. So we went through Island Home. It took us out to Chapman Highway, and then we went down to Boyd's Creek, and then from Boyd's Creek we went towards Sevierville, into Sevierville, and then took Old Knoxville Highway into downtown Sevierville, and then kept on 66 till we got to the putt-putt course. We stopped and played putt-putt, had a real nice time. It was one of those Pigeon Forge putt-putt courses that it was pretty challenging. It really was.
Yeah, it was.
It was not one of those.
It wasn't.
Hit the ball in and go. It was.
It was actually even more challenging than the advanced course out west.
Yeah, way more than we found here in Knoxville so far.
It was fun.
But it was pretty challenging. We had a real good time, and then from there.
Jeff won.
Yeah, I won by one stroke on the very last hole. All Pam had to do was hit it into this box. And she would have either won or tied.
Yeah, I flubbed it big time.
Yeah, so.
And Jeff was filming it, and he looked at me. He said, we're not doing that."
No, we can't show that.
It was pretty bad.
It was only flub of the day.
Yeah, so. No, it was like my second or third flub of the day. Anywho.
So then we went to whatever the road Dollywood is on. We took that, and we thought we knew where we were going, but these were we got off that road from Dollywood and kind of got lost up in the mountains. And it was real beautiful roads, but we kept coming to dead ends.
Yeah.
Literally dead ends.
Yeah. So I'd never been on those roads before.
No, we hadn't either. But I had mapped it out, thought I knew what I was doing, but turned out that I didn't. So we stopped and talked to a couple nice guys that were just drinking out in their front yard, having a good day. But, you know, they looked like a couple of our customers, long hair and long beards. And
real nice.
They kind of told, and we were looking for Douglas Dam.
The sweetest thing is Jeff is on his Vespa with these pants. And they just grinned and laughed and pointed and gave us directions.
So they finally told us how to get to Douglas Dam. So we made our way, but we wasted about an hour being lost. But it was good being lost until you come to a dead end. Then you have to turn around some kind of gravel area. It was kind of hairy, but we made it. And then we got to Douglas Dam, and our intention was to have a picnic lunch at the Douglas Dam overlook. But when we got to there's a little service station right there by the dam. When we got there, the deli was it wasn't open, so it was either closed or just gone, and they didn't have any kind of food in there at all to eat. So
no sandwich fixings or anything.
No, nothing. So
they had convenience store stuff, but not lunch
nothing
stuff.
Really to eat for lunch. So we went up to the overlook and got in our emergency crackers, and they had a vending machine, so we were able to buy a Coke and hang on to our emergency bottle.
This is 4 o'clock by this time,
it was about 4 o'clock,
so all
we
we had all day was a pack of crackers.
So we didn't stay long there at the overlook, stayed for a little bit, and then we got back on the road and took 139, which kind of brings you back into Knoxville via Sevier County. But when we got to 2570, right there, what was the name of the place? It was Crossroads Cafe.
Yeah.
But it's in a service station, and it's still in Sevier County, and we've been by it a million times.
Yeah.
And we were both like, if we don't eat, we're going to be in trouble. So we stopped in there. And the folks were super nice, and the place is really nice and clean, and it's a roadside diner.
Yeah,
is what it is.
It was really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
We both had the daily special, which was
patty melt.
Patty melt with French fries. And like I say, by this time it was 4:15 or so. So we had a real nice meal, hung out there for a while, and then came back in 2570 to Strawberry Plains, and then back into Knoxville.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing today was, we were both kind of iffy about the ride because we've ridden the scooters around town but never really gone out of town on them. Didn't know how they'd handle on the roads. You know, like I say, 55 was kind of their limit. So Pamela was really kind of apprehensive this morning.
I was.
You know,
I admit it.
She was smiling and grinning, but I could tell she wasn't 100% sure. And she even said, "I'm not sure about this, but I trust you." So when we got to the putt-putt course on the 4th or 5th hole, I can't remember, she hit one and it went like this. It went up and down and around, and it went right in. And she screamed and danced, and it was like seeing a little kid in a candy store. So that was my favorite thing, seeing how how happy that, just the joy came out of you, just laughing, and then the rest of the day was just perfect after that.
Oh, okay, that's sweet, honey. Okay, I have lots of favorite things today. I really enjoyed the putt-putt, and I enjoyed everything, but really my favorite thing was when we got lost way back in the hills there in Kodak, and the two guys were out, and they looked like our customers, good guys, but working guys, and they were drinking, and we got lost there, and we were coming back down the road, and I had waved at them when we went by, and they waved, and I was ready. I was just eyes straight ahead. Let's get out of this cul-de-sac here, and Jeff stops on his red Vespa with his wild ass pants, and just, hey, can you tell me where? And I don't know why I was nervous about it, and they were just grinning and laughing and real helpful, and that was my favorite thing of the day, that Jeff just is able to own him who he is, and I love that. I loved every minute of that.
I owned it, baby.
That was just sweet. I hope that's not too much.
No, so we left this morning, at 11 o'clock? We got home just a few minutes ago at 5:30. And so all day long, we were on the bikes almost all day, except when we were playing putt, but our total mileage was 109 miles. Of all
it felt like way longer.
Yeah, was it 6.5 hours?
Yeah.
6.5 hours, we traveled 109 miles, and it feels like we went 300 miles.
Yeah, it does. Those scooters are harder work than the motorcycles.
Yeah, it's amazing. You think that they're a lot of fun, but they're harder to ride than the motorcycles, and I know that doesn't make any sense, but they're more work to ride than the motorcycles.
They're harder to balance.
Yeah,
they're harder
they've got those little bitty tires, and they kind of jump, and you can't be as aggressive, and you're sitting way up on them, but they're a lot of fun, but they're more for around town.
Yeah. That was great.
Today was what we called an adventure ride.
Thank you, honey. I loved it.
All right, we'll check into you next time. Thanks.